Welcome back. At long last, it's time for the West Zemuria Trade Conference. I've been waiting, like 2 years for this? So something like that. Like it's quite a few years. But let's check our requests. Ooh, case of the missing kitten. From Bond. My family's precious kitten, Marie, has gone missing. I searched the neighborhood yesterday, but couldn't find any clues. Could you please help me find her? My apartment is on the second floor of Acacia Apartments on East Street. Please visit me for further details. Oh no. They joined us for bracer training. We'd like the Special Support Section to join us for a training session. We're waiting at America's Village Ash Tree Inn. Please come by if you have the time. Search for a musician. A Mueller? Who is this Mueller? I travelled here... Oh no. I was like, why does he need a musician? He's going to be looking for a bard, isn't he? I travelled here from the Empire to put on a concert, but my musician has run off. This is an urgent matter. Could you please help me find him? I would like to discuss the details in person. Meet me at Crossbell Station. Oh, what have you done, Oliver? East Crossbell Highway Monster Extermination State Government. A dangerous monster, Savage Horn, has been sighted on East Crossbell Highway. We ask that the Special Support Section deal with this threat swiftly. Right, so, obviously, we'll be doing the rounds, but we'll do some cutting. That's a lot of requests, and most are a little concerning. I'm not sure what to make of this musician search, though. Didn't expect us to get one from the guild's top 2 lovely ladies, though. I mean, it's for training and not a hot date, but beggars can't be choosers. Sounds like it would be fun. Oh, and this lost kitten search is from the family we know. Yeah, it's Bond's family again. Remember they moved to East Street? We helped them with their cat once before, so I wouldn't mind lending them a hand. Likewise, I'm happy to help. It's our only urgent request for now, so let's make time for them later. The city's a lot more lively thanks to the tower unveiling and the dignitaries visiting. I bet our patrol's going to be fun today. But like I said, we will be doing some cutting to get around the place and see what we can get in terms of scenes. Chapata. What's wrong, Kia? You're spacing out. Oh, no, it's nothing. Good luck at work today, everyone. Tower unveiling has definitely caused something with her. Good luck at work today, everyone. Yes. Yawn. Is it just a yawn? Alright then. Don't want to give it that because I was told onto that. So let's give it a noble cap. Nope, got nothing on that one, so nyan. Look at Haas over there, selling his balloons on such a lovely day. Nope, nothing again. Fun yarn. Look! Huh? Are you giving this to me? Thanks, Copper. We'd be happy to use it. Well, if it isn't my favorite little guy. Hey. Not so rough, Ilya. What are you doing? Well, those fancy foreign dignitaries are coming to our theatre tonight. Sully here is helping out with a minor role in tonight's performance too. That means I've got to make her all nice and limber, so it's time for a massage. Here we go! Hey! So that's it. Is she going to be alright? I've heard a massage can do more harm than good if the person giving it doesn't have a lot of experience. Worry not, my friends. I've had a pro masseuse teach me the ropes. That kind of makes me a pro too, right? I do this all the time for Risha when we're stretching during practice. I don't think her muscles are what you'd want to massage when it comes to Risha. Anything to help improve your plays, huh? In the end, doing whatever she can to improve our concealing. Name a more iconic duo. That's too much. Are you sure you're doing this right, Ilya? Oh, don't be so dramatic. I already said it'll be fine. You're only in pain because your body's as stiff as a board from being nervous. Don't you worry your pretty little head. You'll get used to it if I keep doing it. Don't you sound any more shady? Quiet you. How about a little bit of this to shut you up? Where do you think you're touching? Don't worry so much. This kind of massage will get you nice and limber. You're full of crap. That tickles. Oh, is someone beginning to fill out? There's some hope in the future for you after all. What are you even talking about? There's so much wrong with this scene that I don't even know where to begin. You're welcome to reach for the handcuffs if you want. Still, it looks like Sully has managed to make herself at home in our conceal. Don't just stand there and watch. You call yourselves police officers? Now, I won't let you go that easily. Oh dear. Isn't this good enough, Heiyue? How much longer? Nope, you're still a little tense. You don't mind, girl. Just sit back and relax, let my hands do their magic. How much longer is this gonna go on for? Come along now, Colin. Do you know what we need to buy today? Carrots, potatoes, onions, and curry roux. Right you are, shall we go? About to go shopping. Look at how excited Colin is. I'm helping Mama make dinner today. I'm going to surprise Papa when he comes home tonight. Detective Bannings. What are all of you doing here? Has something happened? No, it's not that. Good. No reason to let your guards down, though, Bannings. I'm sure you've already sensed it. The city is on edge with the dignitaries visiting. Regardless of what you may think, it's easy to become confused in this kind of environment. Stay sharp. And remember that, Detective. Yeah, remain vigilant and all that jazz. By the way, do you plan to stay here for a while, Detective Dudley? Most likely. If I can help it, I'll remain on standby here at HQ until it's time for the dignitaries to attend their all-concealed performance. If you have anything you need to report, you can come see me in person if you prefer. And keep that in mind. I'm going to remain here to keep an eye on the intel we have coming in. If something happens, you can come see me directly at any time. Detective Dudley expects the SSS to be adequate backup. About what that means, and don't let him down. I'm counting on you. Hiya, everyone! Me, let's all have fun today, okay? It's Mishy! Hey there, SSS. You guys here for lunch? And hey, what do you think of the unveiling ceremony? Wasn't it amazing? I won't be forgetting it anytime soon. The dignitary's presence were just as overwhelming. Fair enough. No kidding, right? Especially that blood-and-iron Chancellor. He's the real deal. It's my first time seeing him up close and personal, so it made me realize how intimidating that guy is. Yeah, that reminds me. There's that secretary-looking guy right beside the Chancellor. Wasn't he that Lechter person I told you was here when you were looking for him? Well, cat got your tongue? Yeah, I get it. Reminds me of something, actually. It does? What would that be? Last spring, the Blood and Iron Chancellor and former Speaker Hartman held a little informal meeting behind closed doors. You guys know all about it already, don't you? Pretty much, yeah. It's well known in certain information circles. Yeah, but not at the time it wasn't. Neither Erebonia nor Crossbell's media reported on it. Not even the CPD managed to get their paws on that info. What's more, despite being so important, he hardly had any guards assigned to him. It's almost as if he casually dropped in for a quick stroll around Crossbell. Guess that's how they managed to keep the whole thing on the down low. Sounds scandalous. Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd call it a load of bull. Exactly. And it really ticked me off that it happened right under my nose. You can bet I searched every nook and cranny gathering dirt. Managed to figure out some of the names involved with setting up this secret meeting. One of the ones I found belonged to a young guy named Lechter. We knew he was with the Chancellor during that meeting. Yes, I'm surprised to learn that he was responsible for arranging it. His diplomatic skills are out of this world. Right, a mere secretary wouldn't be able to pull off something like that. Unless he's actually a member of the Imperial Army's famed intelligence division, right? Right? Yeah, what if? Leave it to Grace to figure all that out on her own. Man, I hope she never goes digging into my love life. Looks like I hit the bullseye. I still can't believe that bozo I met with you guys was that Lechter. Anyway, you guys probably have lots of work to do. so I won't keep you any longer. Now I know there's a lot more to that Lechter fella than meets the eye. You'll better watch yourselves around him. We know, well, be careful. Good speaking with you, Grace. Once we finish chowing down, I'm hitting the old dusty trail for some conference coverage. Security around the dignitaries is bound to be tight, but I may be able to sneak a peek while they're on the move. We'll be going around interviewing citizens on the street this afternoon. Be nice to nab some photos of the dignitaries while we're at it. So that's what Walt's been up to, huh? Yeah, he was staggering his way into a shop. Didn't even look our way. Walked out with a lot of alcohol, so he must be drinking all the time at home. It was rough seeing Wald like that. I mean, sure, he used to have some drinks for fun, but just completely lost himself. Yeah, I don't like it any more than you do. Things probably aren't going to turn out well if we let him walk around public totally hammered. Gotta keep an eye out for him and help the poor guy. Yeah. Roger. Don't they know my name's a lawyer? That's what Wald's been doing? Dude's been trying to drink his problems away. I'm worried for his health if he keeps drinking so much. Come on, Bazzy, you can sort this out. I have to admit, I was a little nervous when I saw all those limos passing through here. It's a different kind of energy compared to the anniversary festival. When's the train coming? I'm sick and tired of waiting. There is a car magazine, Car Star Extra here. Shiny coloring is shiny! I heard there's a trade conference taking place in Crossbell right now. Should I go visit the Orcus Tower everyone's been talking about? Maybe. Who are you? There's something about your demeanor that looks very familiar. I came here from Altair, port city that lies on the west border of Calvard. It's just a stop away, but it's still staggering to see Crossbell's growth in person like this. Calvard's been modernizing too, but it almost seems rural compared to Crossbell. A journalist from the Imperial Chronicle came here to gather material this morning. The trade conference has generated a lot of visibility on the international stage. Fair enough. Anything... May as well get those while we're here. Thank you once again for using Crossbell Station. The railroads will operate under normal conditions for the duration of the conference. Please make your way to the second floor if you wish to purchase tickets. The Imperial Government's private train, the Eisengraf, arrived at Platform 1 this morning. They're moving it to Platform 3 though, since regular service is still running. It's not something you often see. Welcome to look if you have the opportunity. Let me in. Out the way, random person. I've heard the Imperial Chancellor, Gilly of Osborne, had ties with the former Speaker Hartman. Apparently Chancellor Osborne was behind the decision to deny Hartman asylum after he defected. He cut all ties with Hartman the moment he outlived his usefulness to him. That's the kind of man the blood-denying Chancellor is. Welcome to the ticket counter. Please speak to me if you'd like to purchase a ticket. I'd like to purchase a ticket. I'm getting out of here. How long has it been since I saw His Excellency and Prince Olivert? It's an incredible honor for a simple Imperial soldier like myself to be able to welcome such high-ranking government officials. I've seen that large man in the black suit over there on the first floor somewhere before. You know, I feel the same way. It's so weird. I'll have a gander at the vendor. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Could you wait a moment, please? Due to the arrival of the Eisengraf, security has been strengthened. Please understand that no passengers may enter Platform 3 while it is stationed there. It's hard work being the one in charge of the station's announcement. If you have any burning questions about riding the railways, I'd be happy to answer them. Fair enough. I mean, I do want to speak to you. Just not yet. I want to do a double check. I saw an Eastern woman walking by a little earlier. She had long, flowing black hair and was pulling off a snazzy white pantsuit. Real looker if you ask me. An Eastern woman with black hair. Excuse me, Mom, do you know which way she went? I think it was towards East Street. East Street, got it. I'll be certain it was Kilika, but we should follow this lead. I just had a young man with red hair and a gaudy suit come by to try my noodles. That punk said he wanted the secret recipe, so he tried, hopping in the back of my noodle cart. I had to smack him with my soup ladle to get him to leave. The nerve of that guy. A red-headed man wearing a gaudy suit. Sounds like someone we know. Do you know where he went by chance? He said he was going to find some dessert and then went in the direction of the entertainment district. Entertainment district? Got it. I don't know if it's him for sure, but honestly, who else could it be? Some cheery, red-haired gentleman asked me to make him a cone with 10 scoops of ice cream. Can't say I've ever had a request for a cone that big before. He managed to finish the whole thing, too. Never seen a man in a nice suit look so out of place before. That's probably him, Lloyd. Do you happen to know which way he went? Sure do. Poor fellow was clutching his head from a massive brain freeze and went toward the residential district. Alright, let's tail him. Well, well, well. Oh, there it is. I guess they really are different species of fish here. Man, I should have brought my fishing rod with me again. What are you doing here, Lechter? Hey, look at that! I managed to reel in a nice catch even without a rod. 5 big ones with limbs growing out of them. Pretty good haul, I'd say. What? Playboy here is trying to say that we took the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. Bingo! See? This guy gets me. I'm not in the mood for this today. You can't let him drive the conversation. Much as I'd love to talk about fishing, I believe I asked you a question, Lechter. What do you think you're doing here? You're part of the reason why the Red Constellation came to Crossbell. Someone isn't beating around the bush today, are they? Cutting straight to the point is the best way of dealing with an obnoxious little shit like you. Takes one to know one, but alright. See how it is. Use your eyes. Can't you see I came here to take it easy? As awesome as I am, being that old man's guard dog gets pretty exhausting. Old man? Do you mean Chancellor Osborne? I'm wondering about your relationship. So you are as close to him as you claimed when we first met. Who knows? I don't remember even admitting to that part. Anyway, break time's almost over. About time I headed back to the old man. See you guys later. Good luck with this mess. What? Oh, he's smooth, real smooth. Totally dodged the question. There was a beautiful Eastern woman shopping here moments ago. She had the sexiest almond-shaped eyes. A real beauty. Do you know which way she went? After she bought what she came for, she went in the direction of Central Square. Hey Lloyd, you think? Yeah, let's look around. Oh, well, if it ain't Kilika. Long time no see, Kilika. This is a surprise. Good day. Fancy seeing you here. It's no accident we crossed paths. It was detective work that led us here. Haven't seen you since the Schwarz auction, isn't that right, Kilika? Or should I say, Rocksmith Agency Division Chief Kilika Ruran? Where are my manners? The last time we met, circumstances were different. Allow me to introduce myself again. Kilika Ruran, at your service, aide to the President of the Calvard Republic. I have other responsibilities and titles, of course, but there's no need to speak of those right now. What happened to being an entertainment producer? I think you mean producer. Just one of my many masks I have to put on for my line of work. There is, in fact, an office for the agency back in the Republic. In other words, you weren't technically lying. She's a woman that can be whatever she wants to be. How fitting for a spy. I know. What I wouldn't give to roleplay with her for just one night. You took me out a spy from one of the major powers for Adios' sake, Randy. On that note, what is the President's aide doing in a place like this? I could have sworn President Rocksmith was touring the IBC building today. The President has me on an errand right now. I went to shop for him, but I've decided to rest here for a casual lunch. An errand? It's for this. Kilika took out a pinwheel and blew at it. The blades began spinning. A pinwheel? The stall caught his eye as we passed by in our limousine. I thought I'd purchase him one before the conference starts tomorrow to help him relax. I figured I could indulge in some dessert while I was here too. You really are running errands. The man is said to be a populist. Figures he'd indulge in simple things like this. But surely you don't take us for being that naive. You may speculate as much as you want. Now then, I've finished eating, so I must excuse myself. Good luck with your security efforts during the conference. Yes, good luck to you as well. Lechter and Kilika. Both spies. One from Erebonia, the other from Calvard. Interesting that they're both moving around the city at the same time, isn't it? What do you guys think? Can't deny it's suspicious. Maybe we should tail them. Sounds easier said than done. Get the impression they both knew we were coming. In that case, our best option may be to hand this off to Dudley in the 1st Division. They might figure something out if they combine it with other intel. Good point. Cool, let's drop by the department and hit him up. Special support section. Do you need something? Yes, there's something the 1st Division should know about. Lloyd reported that Kilika and Lechter have been spotted in the city. Understood. So key figures from both the Imperial Intelligence Division and the Rocksmith Agency are in the city. Detective Dudley, how should we... Would you mind if I asked for your opinions? How should we interpret 2 major spies from the major powers appearing on the eve of the trade conference? I doubt it's a coincidence. How brazen of them to both act like they're here on vacation. You can understand why we would be skeptical of that. Mind games. They clearly have reasons for being here. I shouldn't have to tell you that. You were the ones who spoke to them directly. Yeah, you might be onto something. So let me ask you a question this time, Bennings. Why do you suspect they've appeared in the city? Surely you ascertained something based on the conversations you had with them. Even if it's just conjecture at the moment. Tell me what you have. Well, if you insist. Yeah, it's like they're clearly gonna meet up. It's just like, that was clearly like they're clearly gonna meet at some point. Why else would they leave the person they're meant to be looking after? To meet up. At the same time, is that sort of thing like... One of them, it'd be fine. Both of them, at the same time... It's possible they were looking for an opportunity to have a private discussion. A private meeting? What makes you think that, Bannings? The first eyewitness's report of each of them was in the Harbour District. Granted, this was before we started pursuing either of them, but it's hard to shrug it off as a coincidence. That's a good point. Thinking back, President Rocksmith has had a tour of the IBC plan since yesterday. Then, meeting at the Harbour District today would have been convenient if they intended to have a private discussion. And they could have used the Mishi event at the park there as a diversion. And it would all take place with them both undercover with Ruran busy shopping for President Rocksmith. It certainly is plausible. Okay, it's a nice theory, but what would those two have to chat about? Shouldn't the Empire and the Republic be on opposite sides? That question is tougher to answer. The major powers have had less sway over Crossbell since the cult incident, due to long-time Diet members from the Imperial and Republican factions losing their standing. With Crossbell's new mayor and speaker being on good terms, state government has been more progressive and influential on an international level. The Imperial and Republican governments might be pleased with that. I doubt they'll allow it to continue. I hadn't thought that far ahead. Though the 2 major powers are teaming up to come up with new ways to keep the little guy down. Cannot say for certain, but I have little doubt the 2 sides are conspiring for one reason or another. That's all we can say for now. 1st Division will devote manpower to keep tabs on both Lechter Arundel and Kilika Ruran. Thank you for your report, SSS. Glad to be of help. I truly hope that tomorrow's conference can end peacefully. As do I. But as members of the police, all we can do at the moment is our sworn duty. Once again, you can contact me directly if you find anything else worth reporting. Thanks, Dudley. I'll remember that. I just got this strange thought in my head, like as if someone miles away is getting a really, really big hug. I don't know, like red hair is involved? I don't know. The Imperial Intelligence Division and Locksmith Agency. Two opponents to not take lightly. Two sides have been in contact with one another. Then there must be something happening behind the scenes. I don't know what they're up to, but we have police duty to see to it in the meantime. If anything happens, you can come report to me directly. First Division will keep tabs on Lechter, Arundel, and Kilika. It's impossible to tell what the two major powers are scheming at the moment, which is why we need to continue investigating. I understand that Sister Reese asked to be trusted with tomorrow's trip to mines in your stead, is that right? Yes, she told me she has a lot of experience teaching Sunday school. Pardon me, Archbishop, but is something wrong? Should I be concerned about Sister Reese? You've frequently asked about her since she arrived. No, it is unimportant. I'm only thinking about how hard she works. Please come to me if anything concerning does happen with her. Yes, Archbishop. Archbishop Arolda has been unusually concerned about Sister Reese lately. Could something have happened between the two of them? A mission to mines. Do not recall being asked, but I will not forbid it. Please report to me right away about anything else that girl does. Yes, Archbishop. Pardon me, Sister Juju. I'll be heading to mines tomorrow to teach Sunday school. I wanted to ask about something worrisome I heard about the mountain path. There was apparently some sort of bizarre incident that occurred there earlier this year. Now that you mention it, I do recall something strange happening that way. I believe there were eyewitness reports of spirit-like monsters appearing in the old ruins near mines. Anything more you can tell me? I suppose so, though I don't know all of the details myself. There I was, in mines with Sister Hatina, teaching class before the going got rough. And all of a sudden, the father of a girl named Kimmy came marching in, and this wasn't what I had in mind. Well, this is a pleasant surprise, Nielsen. That's a mighty fine liquor you brought. A bit on the pricey side, eh? Think nothing of it. I was given it as a gift to begin with. I'd be happy to share it with you. Oh, well, what do you say? Let's get to the bottom of this bad boy. Very well. Been so long since we last enjoyed a drink together. Surprised to see Nielsen back in town. I think I'll take this opportunity to chat with him and ask some questions. Don't mind keeping a friend company if they can put up with my trivial ramblings. It's good to see Quint is still doing well. Oh, hello everyone. Didn't expect to see you here. Excuse us, we didn't mean to interrupt you while you were paying your respects. Remember correctly, this grave belongs to... Yeah, Fran and I's late father who passed away 10 years ago. With him being in the CGF and on the line of duty, we always know it's a possibility, but nothing could have prepared us. It's a long time ago, nothing worth crying over. But I suppose it is a reminder of how you should all value your lives today. Never forget the people that would mourn you if you left them behind. Of course, I know. Never forget the lives you hold are precious. Not just for yourselves, but for the loved ones who would mourn your loss. Let's see about this shiny colouring though. Shiny, 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 shiny. Back to the blue. Back to the blue. Alright, so I want to head off to St. Ursula. Oh, it's the SSS, isn't it? Could it be Prince Albert of Ramaferia? And Arios too. Wasn't expecting to see all of you here. Your Lordship, this is the special support section I've told you about. Ah, I thought they might be. It's a pleasure to meet you, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. My name is Albert von Bartholomeus. I am head of state of the Principality of Ramaferia. I understand that you have all been working hard for the sake of Crossbell's future. It's a pleasure to meet you, Your Lordship. Arios has taught me so much about you. I was hoping to meet the SSS on this trip. There's even a familiar face. It's been quite some time, Miss McDowell. Indeed it has. I'm glad to see you're doing well, your lordship. However, I certainly didn't expect to see you here today. Are you possibly performing an inspection of the hospital? Yes, indeed. Revache is one of St. Ursula's sponsors. Also wanted the honor of meeting Arios' lovely daughter that I've heard so much about. But please, your lordship, I should be the one who's honored. As for me, I was asked to be his escort. Personally, I'd rather he travel with a few more guards. Why he chooses to be escorted by only the chauffeur and myself is beyond me. It's because my confidence in you is so high, Arios, my friend. Nevertheless, bodyguards would have only served to interfere with my inspection of the hospital. The prince seems pretty popular. Not only does Arios know him, but Ellie too. You're right, from the sound of it, he and Dr. Sayland are also acquainted. Who'd have thought the Grand Prince of Revache would be so sociable? At any rate, know that you have my full support as well, SSS. Please keep doing your best for the sake of Crossbell. We will, and thank you for saying so. Be careful on your way back to the State Guest House, your lordship. We'll do what we can to make your stay here a safe one during the trade conference. Good to know. If you're going to be looking out for me, then I'll try not to disappoint in the conference room. Conference room? It's my understanding that you've been staying here to recover your eyesight. Is that right, Shizuku? You must have been through so much. I hope you have just as much faith in the doctors here as I do. It may still take some time, but I know it can be done. So long as you will keep fighting and never give up hope. Yes, I won't. Thank you for saying that. His lordship insisted on meeting Shizuku. I'm flattered as a father. I owe him my thanks yet again. I want to speak to Shizuku. Can I not speak to her directly? Is there no talk but... Oh! By the way, Kiyo's acting strange today. Is she okay? Oh yeah. I noticed too. You seem to be spacing out. Something happened during the unveiling ceremony? Not sure, and I don't have any reason to think it was important. For some reason, Kiyo started acting weird after the unveiling. Maybe she was just speechless because of how large the tower is. Yeah, maybe. Can't say for sure, but keep what you said in mind. I was always worrying about Kiyo. And being her friend, Shizuku. You're welcome, Lloyd, but I didn't really do anything special. Thank you for listening. Very suspicious of Orca's tower. Like the spikes that come out the top on the corners. That's what's made me sort of like, what are they for? Right, so we'll actually end this part here then. We've done the mini rounds, we've had a few scenes here and there. So, in the next part we're speaking to this person here. I don't know why, but he just feels so familiar. I don't know why. But we'll see about that in the next part. Ta-ta for now.